Like, I wish they were just in the street and they just get hit by a bus. Like, guy just doesn't stop when they're crossing the road, they get hit by a bus, and they shouldn't be on the earth. I can't imagine that the person deserves to exist. I don't want them to suffer.
He doesn't want him to suffer, just wants him to die painlessly, you know, like a gunshot through the head or something. Hit by the bus, mowed down real quick and clean. Okay, so I'm making this video because I just received news that recently NEACE has said some pretty horrible stuff in his VODs. So if you go to his live, in this VOD at around the is it 226 or 220?
A selfish person, they shouldn't be on the earth.
Alright, so yeah, it's about 220, it's around here, and he says some pretty horrible stuff. It's 220 something. Is all I'm going to say. 220 something on his stream. He says some pretty messed up stuff, and I actually clipped it and tried to post it to Reddit, but the clip got deleted. I don't think it breaks any of the TOS of r/League of Legends. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't post too much, and occasionally when I do, it usually gets deleted. So maybe I'm just like wrong about something. I don't see it as like a personal attack or anything, and I think it is a useful discussion to have around the League community about like what this means. Like, pretty much no other streamer is doing this, what NEACE just did here. He wishes his teammate gets hit by a bus, okay? This is not okay. And, I mean, frankly, it will get you banned on Twitch. I think that he might honestly be getting banned from Facebook. He's not streaming right now. I don't exactly know why, but I reported him to Facebook. I think that you should too, in my opinion. I know that wishing death is against Facebook TOS. Okay, so yeah, I looked at the TOS. I think... Like, I know death threats are not allowed. I wouldn't consider this necessarily a threat. But here it says that Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok fake content wishing death for anyone is not allowed. So, and this is obviously, it says including Donald Trump, but that's not important here. It says, so wishing death for anyone. Obviously, that would include your League teammate then. And since Facebook falls under that, NEACE, who is partnered and getting paid a lot of money by Facebook to stream for this deal, I think that he should lose the deal or get banned or something along that sort. And frankly, I think Facebook could probably cut off the deal without giving him the money, because he just blatantly broke TOS. It's just pretty obvious. Now I'm going to get into the actual clip. The post I made says that pretty much NEACE is influencing so many new players who are learning what to say in the game, because he's obviously markets himself as a coach for new players, and he has said stuff like call the League community in general school shooters, and specific players school shooters many different times. So yeah, let's just get into this clip.
Like, I wish they were just in the street and they just get hit by a bus.
Okay, so right off the bat, wishing they get hit by a bus. Obviously, that's wishing death. Not allowed. I think it can get you banned on Facebook and probably make him lose his deal.
Like, guy just doesn't stop when they're crossing the road, they get hit by a bus. There's just no reason to be such a selfish person. They shouldn't be on the earth.
They shouldn't be on the earth. And for reference, this game, his jungler, I believe it was, AFK'd, and they ended up losing the game. So he's saying that someone, just because they AFK'd in the League game, maybe they're having a bad day, they should be hit by a bus or not exist on Earth. This is obviously an extreme overreaction and shows just how NEACE thinks and how NEACE sees his teammates, and just shows the mental illness he has, in my opinion.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it's just insane.
I mean... I didn't flame him.
You didn't flame him in chat, maybe, but now you're flaming him for sure.
I just don't think the guy could be a good person. I can't imagine that the person deserves to exist. It's just wild. I don't know.
NEACE, they don't deserve to exist because they had one bad game. Like, that's just not fair.
You ever been to like an orphanage or like a fucking...
An orphanage?
Just like anything. You ever just like meet people that are just worse off? I'm not talking worse off like that person's just...
So now I think he's going to go on to say that, like, this person does not deserve this opportunity to live in, like, a first world country and get to play video games.
Lame. I'm talking people that, like, live in shitty places or, like, can't play video games that would love to.
I mean, it's pretty hard to understand what he's saying.
I don't want them to suffer.
He doesn't want them to suffer, just wants them to die painlessly, you know, like a gunshot through the head or something. Hit by the bus, mowed down real quick and clean. Good idea.
Right, I just don't think...
And by the way, NEACE is still in Platinum. He might make it up to D4, but he's been in Platinum for hundreds of games now. He is clearly suffering immensely mentally from the stress of just failing his climb so utterly and miserably.
They should exist. Like, what exactly did I lose? Or what exactly did I do to deserve?
Okay, what exactly did you lose? I'll answer that first question. You lost like 8 LP because it was loss prevention. What did you do to deserve it? Nothing, Lee. Sometimes just bad things happen. It's not that bad. Get over with it. If you're a challenger player, you're climb up.
It's just now. Just playing out my lane, doing my thing. A guy just makes a bad play and then leaves.
Yes, okay, people do that. It's League of Legends. You're gonna have mentally ill teammates. That's just how it works.
That's what I'm getting at, though. It's just like,
이거 영 별론데?
I mean, it's just insane. I don't know. I think that we should all report NEACE, in my opinion. I mean, I'm like pretty sure it's against TOS. And yeah, hopefully he loses his deal with Facebook and loses all that money because he's been streaming on Facebook for a while now. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on this. Let me know about your thoughts.